Now, watching a movie can tap into your emotions. Some comedies make you laugh, dramas can make you cry, and a bad movie just makes you mad. The Topanga Film Festival is looking at the science and the art of filmmaking. Basically, what is going on in your brain when you're watching a movie? The theme of the festival this year is filmmaking isn't brain surgery. Or is it? Among the highlights, some new technology called MyndPlay, M-Y-N-D, technology that allows the movie to react to the brain waves of the viewer. Sort of a reverse here. Scenes change based on brain activity, so actually two people can see entirely different movies. How does it work, you ask? That's what we're asking as well. L.G. Taylor from the Topanga Film Festival and Dr. Robert Bilder, a UCLA neuropsychologist, they're both with us this evening to explain this. So I can pick a movie and watch it and change the outcome with my head?
Well, these particular movies have this particular technology, so it's not any movie. It has to be a MyndPlay movie. But yes, you can watch the movie. You have an EEG headset hooked up to your head. It's either a headset or headband. And as you watch it and as you're rooting for the characters, your brain waves get read through this headset, and it actually determines and changes the plot.
This seems like the ultimate interactive experience when you get to change the outcome of the movie.
It is. It really breaks all rules of linear storytelling. And at the same time, this particular MyndPlay, it teaches you how to focus and stay calm under heightened circumstances. Because in the movie, if there's a heightened circumstance and you react with fear, you're penalized, or the character's penalized. You might get killed. You know,
oh, good. But there's not something in my seat that will zap me, right?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, good. Yeah. Thanks, Doctor. Okay, so your reaction to all of this, Dr. Bilder?
Well, I think it's fantastic that we all have known for a long time that movies affect our brains, or at least hopefully they do, just as this newscast is affecting people's brains. But this is the first time, I think, that we've really been talking about how we can use our brains to change what appears on the screen and to guide the flow of that script.
You know, when I go to a movie on the weekend, maybe it's because I see so much going on in the world, I always say, I just want a no-brainer on the weekend. What is that going to do to the movie for me?
Well, if you're able to pre-program that, then movies can ultimately become more sensitive to what it is that your brain really wants. If you want to have an experience that is more lacking in stimulation of certain key brain centers, one day you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to tune the experience so that it provides you what you want.
What sort of reaction have you had to this setup so far?
Well, I mean, I'm only peripherally involved in MyndPlay per se, but I think that there's been a lot of interest in how we can learn to read minds using techniques like brain imaging. So a lot of the work we do at UCLA in neuroimaging focuses on trying to understand the difference between different brain states. And so that's elicited quite a profound reaction from the community. And there's a big question about what's the precision of these tools? How accurate are they in being able to discern different kinds of mind states?
And your reaction to that? I mean, are they that scientific?
Well, I think we still have a lot of progress to make before we can be able to read minds the way it's done in science fiction movies. But I think that we're getting an incredibly improved sense of how the brain works. And I think that we're ultimately at a key point in evolution where we can use what we know about the brain to help us use our brains better.
Okay, LG, tell me how the setup works. I mean, do you actually come in and put a headset on?
Yes.
I mean, we all hear about 3D glasses now. Is this the next thing?
I think so. Yeah, you put on a headset and you watch the film. And right now they're only short films. Eventually he's actually developing a feature. So you will be able to go into the movie theater and experience this, but that's down the road. Right now, these are short films.
It almost sounds like a test study. I mean, how do I get in to see one of these films if I'm the general public?
Well, it's at the Topanga Canyon Art Gallery, and it's free, so you can just come on down right now from 10 to 6, Friday through Sunday, and you can come and experience it.
Doctor, what could this do theoretically for people who have brain damage or problems in that regard?
Right. Well, this is a big use now, is trying to understand how we can provide experiences for people that will end up improving their brains and helping them recover from brain injuries or other kinds of problems. So, for example, we have a program at UCLA that's called Bruin Brains, where we're trying to take what we know about the brain and help our own students understand how they can use those tools to help their brains function better. And ultimately, the same kind of techniques can be used for people with psychiatric problems or other kinds of neurological illnesses.
You know, the whole concept is just amazing. I swear, I think I saw it on, the Sci-Fi Channel or the Twilight Zone or something like that. Where you go in, you're hooked up to a movie. So.
Right.
Future's here today.
Isn't it, though? All right, give me dates real quick.
Today, July 28th to 31st. Topanga Canyon.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
Appreciate
so much.
it. Take care.